Welcome everyone to Lubbock, Texas, Jones AT&T Stadium, where their tortillas will be flying in celebration and in support of their beloved Texas Tech Red Raiders. We believe we've got a great one in store today, and we've got a team that makes it into the top 25. Now when you go on the road, that's when you prove you belong. As we'll see the number 20 team in the country, the Cincinnati Bearcats, taking on another Big 12 foe, the Texas Tech Red Raiders. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse. The Bearcats will kick it away first. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So the Texas Tech Red Raiders offense will take the first swing of the game. And here he comes, the guy who pulls all the strings in this attack.
I think what makes him so unique, he has such a good understanding of this offense, always seems to know what the answer is to the test.
Always in control. The receivers know they're going to get the football. Everybody believes in this dude.
Trying play action. Quickly out to the tight end. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Now they'll run it on the toss. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. And the Red Raiders come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. It's complete to the right. And they pick up just a few on that completion. And the short completion brings up second down. He'll keep it himself. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. Let's see if they keep it on the ground here on third down. They'll try to power their way ahead. They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41. Let's see how they set the tone on 1st and 10. To the ground. He's got it again.
I like feeding my guy. I like getting my running back touches, feeding the ball so he can break some of those big runs. But I'm also okay with these little ones. Set the tone, stay balanced.
They'll run it from the gun. They make the stop right at the 30-yard line, but it's a 10-yard pickup and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop it. The big pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 1. Quick release by the QB. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks. Down to the 12-yard line, it's first down. He wants to throw. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They're going to test that run defense to the right here. They'll give him 4 on that one. It's 3rd and 6. Boy, they love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Floating away. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Red Raider.
And that's why this offense is so hard to stop, guys. This quarterback can hurt you throwing it and running it. With his speed, he can make people look silly. And you saw it right there on the opening drive of the game. What a beautiful touchdown.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Bearcats offense will get the ball for the first time. And you'd better be sharp throwing the football to the outside, Jesse, because both of these teams have lock-up corners.
And they're really good at baiting you into throwing their way as well. You got to be careful. And, David, I like these guys, too, because they're not afraid to get their face in the fan and support the run game.
No doubt. And it's fun because when you're a defense and you can shut down half the field, you can do so many different things to give other guys help because you trust these guys on an island outside.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. And the Bearcats want to move quickly. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, he's got it down the left side. Oh, look out, there he goes. Touchdown, Bearcats! And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby. How about that quarterback taking the shot downfield and delivering to the wide-open receiver?
I love this quarterback, Reese, because he's aggressive. He wants to take shots. He's looking for every opportunity to show off that cannon and that arm talent. He showed it to all of us right there.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. Smashes it through for the PAT. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a huge play in the passing game, covering 67 yards to the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. How about that blocking up front and that running game last time as they just walked it down for a touchdown, David?
And the big boys up front doing their job. Opening holes, the backs making plays, everything on the ground on that first drive worked.
And we know that this is the identity this coaching staff wants for this team, right? They want to be the most physical team on the field. Let's see if they can keep it up.
After the misconnection, it's 2nd down. From the gun. Give on the inside. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. They have it at the 43, 3rd and short, trying to avoid making a decision on 4th down. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. The Red Raiders look to keep this drive humming. Looking to move it through the air. Not able to hook up there, incomplete. After the misfire now on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Finds his big tight end.
Well, this tight end, he's got size and he's got some athleticism. He's very difficult to cover one-on-one. Defense is going to have their hands full with him today.
Throws to the wideout. And it's picked off. Got some room to run. After making the interception, he sets up his offense by running it back to the 39.
Zone equals eyes. When I say that, DBs, linebackers, all covering the middle of the field. So many guys over the middle of the field trying to take away the easy stuff, but reading the quarterback's eyes the whole time. Whenever he breaks to throw that football and that hand separates from the ball, I'm breaking on it, and you can tell. They had a beat on it. Nice cut, nice instincts. Give me that INT.
Jones wants to throw it. They're working that left side. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs. And the Bearcats want to crank the tempo. Ever since they invented the forward pass, the tight ends have been running the drag and getting the first down.
I think it's because the tight ends is so much versatility. You know, they can block and stay in the formation, or they can release and come out. But either way, if the quarterback's patient, most of the time, that drag route's going to come over.
The give to the back. Made a little something out of that run. He picked up a couple down to the 14. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Third down play from the gun. Gets it out fast. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be first and goal from there. They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Now on second and goal. Trying to barge in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Cincinnati! Man, did he show some hops for that one.
Some serious vertical right there. I tell you what, everybody in front of you, hey, I'll go by air if I need to. Good job getting in the air, getting the touchdown.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So that drive covered 40 yards, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. Here's the handoff. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. From the gun, running back gets to give. Finds some space, enough to get 5 to the 22. They'll need to convert this third down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. They'll give it to the back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. And the Red Raiders will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Slips through the line. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. They'll start this drive at their own 48. From the gun, the running back has it. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still just a very short gain. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Jones to throw. The sweet feet buy a little time. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. The Bearcats will hustle to the line.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
Finds a tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackle.
He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. He's looking to throw it. Quickly complete. Tackled immediately after the catch. The Bearcats are in the red zone. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Tackle is made, but not until he gets the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll ride the hot hand. And they corral him at the 2-yard line. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Bearcats!
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Illinois is trailing right now, but let's be honest. The program that turned out Jeff George should never be counted out of any game. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Ohio State. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, we'll see it right here.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The play action fake. Fires it down the seam. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30+.
And as a defense, you have to be aware, just because this guy lines up all the way to the right, that doesn't mean he's going to run routes all the way across your face. They lost track of him, and because of that, it was a big explosive play.
He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. They're getting this guy lathered up. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Cincinnati is on top. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. Wants to fire on second down. Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raiders.
Big-time players make big plays in big games, man. It seems like each and every week when this guy has an opportunity in the end zone, he's coming up with the big one. That time, great job focusing and concentration. Defense not able to cover him. That's his now 10th receiving touchdown on the year.
On to attempt the try.
Kicker is on for the extra point.
And with the extra point, they're down a touchdown, 21-14. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And the capper, a 19-yard toss for the touchdown. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. They'll run it out of the shotgun. They shut it down quickly, but he gets 2 out to the 18. And the Bearcats want to pick up the tempo. Jones wants to throw it. And he'll chuck that one away and save the down. Nobody was able to get open. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Safe completion on the screen. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down. The Bearcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
Defenses throughout the week study every third down situation. You've got to be ready for what they do, how they do it, and then be able to adjust. Great job by the offense so far having success.
Catch in the middle, it's Anderson. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line. Good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going.
Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. They'll try the run. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to make magic with his feet. And the defense is there to stop him short of the first down. The Bearcats will punt it away on 4th down. Gets the first one of the day off and hoping he's not as busy as he was in that loss last week when he kicked it 4 times. And the returner will be brought down. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. Now the play fake. Fires to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Turner. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And the freshman does a great job using his technique and getting the man on the ground. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. He'll do it himself, fighting off the defender. And this guy has some shiftiness to him, and he showed it off to the defense after picking up a few. They'll try to run for it. Nice move there. Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. They've been running it, but now the pass. Throws for the tight end. He caught it. Makes a catch with defenders everywhere, and now the defense backed up with a 1st and goal from the 5. On the option. Quick toss. And he was fortunate to get that one back to the line of scrimmage at the 5. No gain on the play. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Red Raider. All even up after that one. Basically a brand new game.
And with the tie, guess what? Back to the offense. Back to the offense. Which defense can get a stop? These offenses have been hungry.
Lining up for the PAT. Splits the uprights. So the touchdown drive goes 63 yards. And they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. On the run from inside his own 5. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
They're going to ride this running back. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. And the Bearcats in the hurry-up. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. They've got it at the 41, 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks with a 1st down. And the Bearcats have their offense in high gear. Caught in the backfield, it's Jones. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. The inside handoff. They'll pick up 5. It'll be 3rd and 5. A lot of urgency for this offense. Jones to throw. Gonna let it fly. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down. The Bearcats will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And that punt will sail out of bounds. Let's see where the officials spot it. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Makes the catch down the right side. Open runway ahead. Touchdown, Red Raider! And once he got loose, it was all over.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Illinois is trailing right now, but let's be honest. The program that turned out Jeff George should never be counted out of any game. It's less than a touchdown lead. They're trailing by 6 to Ohio State. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Looking to pass on second down. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
And there you go. You see, you don't have to throw bombs to get big plays in the passing game. Just screen it to your running back. As soon as he catches it, he gets upfield. And how about the downfield blocking by these linemen and the wide receivers as they rip off that explosive ball.
The Bearcats come to the line in the hurry-up. And with that last carry, he hits a C-note. 100 yards already.
He's been patient, and he's been waiting for his blocks to set up, and then he's been bursting through the hole. He's really showing you a little bit of everything, and by the way, it's still the first half.
They'll leave it with him. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Softened him up with a run. Now to throw. Finds his big tight end. Makes a catch and knocked down. It's 3rd down now. They ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we have ourselves a ball game, and they have a chance to take the lead here before the half. Jones wants to throw it. Quarterback adapted. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. He'll come out throwing on first down. Wide open downfield. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one.
Love the individual effort by the wide receiver after the catch, making people miss, showing you the speed. Now he set up his offense down in the red zone.
It's complete. Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. And the D denied him on 2nd and goal. They'll run play action. Pressure coming. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
And you don't want to see this trend continue. Last week he was sacked 4 times. The offensive line, this offense as a whole, needs to get in better situations, get rid of the football faster, and not keep getting their quarterback hit.
The 12th play of this drive, the defense trying to dig in on 3rd and goal. Quarterback extends the play. Diving for the end zone, and they knock it out. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
And I tell you what, as a defense, you just got to stick with it. You got to keep playing, keep chasing. These QBs can do this. You watch them scramble around outside the pocket, gain some yards, but great job by the defense continuing to pursue, make the hit, cause the fumble.
He'll start this drive firing. Complete downfield. Quick timeout called by the offense after the play. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the first half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. They've got their quarterback right now in a groove.
He'll send out 5 wide receivers on 2nd and 4. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. Now on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. Touchdown, Red Raiders. And once he... The band might as well start playing.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. Now you find out just how much of a gunslinger you are. Will you roll the dice here late in the half? Got a lot of running room. He's at the 40. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Bearcats! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. And the return man has no place to run, no place to hide, and a place to be tackled. They go to the ground. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. Typically, you only see this at the end of the game or end of a half. I'm not really sure why we're getting an early peek at victory formation. The Red Raiders will kick it away to start the second half. From inside the 10, here he comes. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. They'll start the third quarter with the run. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. And the Bearcats racing to the line in the hurry-up. Might as well stick with him. They get him stopped at the 32. That's a gain of 4. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. Trying to pick it up on the ground. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35. The Bearcats come to the line with a new set of downs.
Good enough for first down.
Jones to throw. And the ball is intercepted. He couldn't quite get loose on that return, but he'd already made the play, and they've got it at the 35. First down for this offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. Off the deflection, missed a great chance to force the turnover. Instead, it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Power football with the run. He had to fight for a couple down to the 33. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming. They call it a coffin corner kick for a reason, and you really can't do it any better than that. He puts that thing out of bounds right around the goal line. Give to the running back. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Out of the gun to give to the back. Gives him a little more breathing room, a 3-yard gain out to the 7. So 3rd and short from inside the 20. You convert here, and this drive takes on a different complexion. From the gun, wants to pass. Gets it out quickly. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
They pick up the first down on the drag route. I know that seems like a simple route, but it's actually a lot more complex than what it looks like, because that route changes based on whether it's man or zone. If it's man coverage, he's flying across the field. If it's zone, he's got to sit down over the ball in a soft spot, giving his quarterback a place to go with it. Nice job of those guys being on the same page, though.
They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a first down. The Bearcats are in the hurry-up.
Well, on offense, you've got to love the way your offensive line is playing in this game. They're getting tremendous movement up front. They're climbing into the second level and really giving these backs and ball carriers a lot of room to run all game long.
Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. When they've got him looking run, now to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Anderson. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. Jones wants to throw it. Zings it complete to the right. Turns it on at midfield. They make the stop, but not before the screen has hit him for a first down and much more. Really good execution by this offense. Reads it, fires complete. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Lost yardage on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to the air one more time. He looks that one in nicely. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. On 3rd down, going up top. It's caught. And he was knocked down immediately short of the line to gain. They'll have to make a decision here. From this spot on the field, that would be a 53-yard field goal, but they'll leave the offense out there and try to pick up the first on 4th down. They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on down. A first down for the offense. They'll go to the ground. Puts him in the spin cycle. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, they'll try the middle.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Showing off that power as he plows ahead to the 38. Ball at the 38, the defense will try to get a stop on 3rd and short. Pocket starts to collapse. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. And the Red Raiders line up to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. And no shot at a return here as the punt goes out of bounds. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little...
Hit the gas, kid. Wide open ahead. The 20. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Cincinnati.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Illinois has been blitzed from the opening kick, and as you can see, the score right now is a lot to a little. Let's see how this coach tries to explain this. They're trailing by 14 to Ohio State. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. He now has 106 yards on the ground, and he's been terrific all season, ranking in the top 10 in rushing. He lets it fly. It's a big stride inside the 10. Touchdown, Red Raiders. They take the lead with the 6.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his second touchdown of the game.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
42, Cincinnati.
Here's the return from inside his 10. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. Handoff from the gun. Makes a man miss. On the move at the 30. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down the open field. What a big game for the offense.
And the Bearcats moving quickly to the line. The give to the tailback. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Grabbed in the middle. It's Jones. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. And the Bearcats are marching down the field. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer. But you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Lavelle. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Offense gets set for 2nd down.
You know, as a quarterback, you believe in your matchup. And my running back, if I can get him the ball in space, he's going to win a lot of times. He did in that time. The defense was ready. Nice job in the open field making the nice tackle.
Makes the catch, and he's brought down. Now facing a 3rd and long. Jones to throw. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And how about that catch and run? So dangerous, this guy. The Bearcats will line it up on 1st and 10.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
Stop is made almost immediately. Give him 1 to the 23. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. Quarterback on the keeper. The Bearcats get enough for the 1st down. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. He's going to pass. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. And brought down. Looks as if that's how we'll end the 3rd. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. Dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. Leaves it with the back. Delivers the contact. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. Down a possession here in the fourth, and they'll need to convert on this fourth down. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Touchdown, Bearcats! And they take it in for 6 more points. He didn't see anyone open. Said, no problem. I'll take care of it myself.
Yeah, I've been there before. Been there, done that. Not my first rodeo. I've been in this kind of situation. Down by the goal line, I'm getting outside, and I'm taking it in myself.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. They'll throw it on first down. On target. That was a good read there. Not the biggest gain in the world, David, but take up the space they're going to give you in the zone.
Yeah, make it easy, man. Make the right decision if he's open.
And this is going to be intercepted. A big play in a tie game. Just a short return, but that would have been icing on the cake. They've got it first down at the 42.
Big-time players make big-time plays in big-time games. It's the fourth quarter. It's a tie ball game. You need a stop. What an unbelievable job forcing the interception, creating offensive opportunity for your offense to go out and win this ball game.
Hand off from the shotgun. And that's a very productive first down play in bringing up 2nd and 3. And the Bearcats headed quickly to the line. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. They'll stop him at the 31. Let's mark it off at 5 yards, and that will be a first down. He wants to throw. Going for it all. And he got a hand on it to knock it down in the end zone. Now on 2nd down after the incompletion. Jones wants to throw it. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion? A 3rd and long coming up here. Quick release on the RPO. He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's 4th down. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Bulldozes it. They bring him down, but not before a really good return sets up this offense in solid field position. The run to the left. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. He's piled up 112 yards rushing, and that should be no surprise. He's been among the nation's elite all season. Off play action. Got rid of it just in time.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
Jones to throw. He's got his man. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. To the ground to try to pick up the first. They were all over him. Nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster. Kicks it high, and it's just hanging there as if it has helium in it and floating down toward the end. And the returner is stopped. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. A quick pass to the left.
And you've created some great momentum, getting the stop, forcing the punt, now getting it back to your offense. Your offense starting to get in a groove. Late in the game, you need some big plays.
You just wonder how much panic there is right now on the defensive side of the football, too, because of what you just said, David. They can feel and sense the momentum leaving them right now with the lead. So someone defensively better step up here soon and make a play.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. He'll try to do it himself. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. The Red Raiders come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, the ground game. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Trying to impose their will with the run. He stops him at the 31, but not before. He picks up 10 yards on the play. And the Red Raiders are moving quickly down the field. Out of the gun, the inside give.
There's just so much for this defense to think about. They've had strong side runs thrown at them. Now the counter. They know that this offense can work in the play action off of all these base runs too. So much offensive volume this defense needs to worry about at this point in the game.
What a good run there. He has enough for the first down. Might as well give it to him again. Works his way down to the 10-yard line after a pickup of 3. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. On 2nd down, he'll fire. He makes a grab. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. So the opportunity with a touchdown here to take a 4th quarter lead. On the ground. Touchdown, Red Raiders! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
And this offense really showing their physicality, running the football when it matters, in the 4th quarter, in crunch time, to take the lead in this football game.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm. Got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive. So they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. The Bearcats want to move quickly. Jones wants to throw it. Takes a hit as he fires. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. They're trying to get to it. Didn't have anything working and just had to throw it away on 3rd down. The Bearcats will line up to punt it away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Typically, at this spot on the field, you make a fair catch. I'd call that risk aversive, but it is good field position. The give as they work on that clock. Gets away from one, finds some space. And what moves this guy has. The jukes, the wiggles, the squirts just went right past him and picked up the first down. They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. We've reached a 2-minute warning in this offense, trying to milk this clock and keep time on their side. Give to the back. Just a solid stop by this sophomore. Calling a timeout here, you have to avoid making a mistake in this situation. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The Red Raiders will send out the punt unit. And it looks as if this one's going to carry into the end zone for a touchback. The offense set for a first down play. Looking to move it through the air. Makes the grab. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. Open the drive with a chunk play out past the 40, and they are in business on it. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waiting moments. That could be a costly play. Jones to throw. Coming after it. He's going to run it. Stumbled to the ground. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. On third and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Grab near the sticks. It's Anderson. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Comes out throwing on first down. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the fourth. He'll spike the ball to try to save every precious second he can. This is a third and long. He's looking downfield to throw. That's caught. It's LaBelle. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
Late hit on the quarterback gives this offense a free first down and some yardage. He's looking to throw it. Unloads to the wideout. And they can't connect, but the flag flies, and I think this is going to be pass interference.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
They'll throw it on first down. Feeling some heat. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Operating in the red zone here on second down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Using his feet to buy time. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits. The offense takes a timeout with 30 seconds left. Jones wants to throw it. Touchdown, Bearcats! And in the final moments, they've taken the lead.
And how about this QB coming up clutch in a big moment? Gotta have it. You've dreamed about it your whole life. He puts the ball on the money. They make the catch, take the lead with seconds remaining on the clock.
And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. And he knocks it through, and the lead is a field goal here in the fourth quarter. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. Puts him in the spinner, still running. And eventually taken down. But what about that spin move? Gives him the first down yardage. Timeout called by the offense. We have 18 seconds left. It's caught downfield. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. Timeout is called. Clock stops. 13 seconds to go in the game. Dialing up a second down pass play. And it slips through his fingers. Incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. He'll throw on third down. He's taking the deep shot. Snags it inside the 20. Touchdown, Red Raiders. And inside a minute to go, and they've got the lead.
How about the bomb? The Hail Mary coming out, and the offense executes it great. They throw the ball deep. Where's the defense? Man, you know this ball is going deep. You know they need it. They got to have it. And the defense just doesn't play great. Doesn't get to the football to make a play.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Well,